Every year, thousands of vintage car owners come to Dearborn, Michigan to show off their prized possessions at the Old Car Festival. This year, I had the pleasure of meeting the Ironside family, and here is their story.
I was born in Hastings, Michigan, and we lived in East Lansing, but we acquired the car, and we've had the car for the last 10 years, but it was his dad's car, yeah. So we got married here at Greenfield Village at Martha Mary Chapel, and this is a picture of our wedding ceremony here from 1966, 52 years, and then John's father owned the car originally, and he drove it, he brought it to Greenfield Village and won these awards down here from Greenfield Village in 1956. So anyway, it has a lot of family history. My husband helped restore the car when he was 11 years old. So anyway,
and you're from Georgia?
We're from Georgia, yeah.
You come every year?
We come every year. We've been coming for about the last 10 years, yeah.
My dad first found a Model T pickup, and he did it when my dad sold tombstones, believe it or not. And he was talking to this lady. Her son had died in the military, and he'd been playing around with this Model T pickup truck. So Dad said, "Tell you what, I'll sell you a stone, and you can pay me with the pickup truck." So he did. So Dad had that, and he'd been working on it for a little bit. And he figured out that there were 6 of us in the family, and with only 1 seat in the pickup truck, it was going to be hard to get the whole family in there. So he called on some other people, and lo and behold, they had a touring car, this touring car, that had been sitting in a barn for about 25 years up on blocks. So he said, and they said, "We got this thing, but what we really need is a pickup truck that we could use on the farm." And Dad says, I got you covered. I'll trade you even up my Model T pickup truck for your Model T Touring. And so the trade was made in 1955. It was in Hastings, Michigan, over on the other side of the state. So then for about the next 6-8 months or so, Dad and I worked on restoring the car because it had been sitting for so long and everything.
And you were 11?
Let's see, I'm 44, yeah, I was about 11 or 12, something like that. We worked on it all summer, and then the next year, in 1956, is the first year that this car came to the Old Car Festival in Greenfield Village, and the Old Car Festival had started in 1950. So this was in the 6th year of the Old Car Festival. So then, Dad brought the car back a number of years back here to the show, and then other things precipitated in his life and went along. And about late 1980s, he was moving to Florida and my sister and her husband bought the car from him, and so they had it for a little bit. And then about 2004 or 5, something like that, my sister and her husband weren't using it much, and they couldn't take care of it that much. So they asked me if I wanted it, and I said, "Oh, sure." And so I've had it since then, and I've still got the original paint job and that sort of thing on the exterior that Dad put on it. I've done a lot of work on the mechanical parts of it, though. And fortunately, with a Model T Ford, you can purchase pretty much every part on this car. You can purchase all the replacement parts for it. We come up here, and we see our family when we come to the Old Car Show and that sort of thing. And then we participate in this, and then we head back home.
So, total, how much time do you spend to do this whole?
It's probably about a week and a half, 2 weeks that when we come to Michigan and that sort of thing. So it's
so it's like a homecoming.
Yes, it is. Yeah, it's always fun to get back here every year And usually, like yesterday, we had all the cousins and everybody here. So our kids and our grandchildren get to see all the cousins and see all their cousins and that sort of thing. And it's a pretty good thing family-wise to, kind of keep the family close and that sort of thing. So something other than just Christmas cards at Christmas season, So.
Yeah.